Hi, this is Ask Dr. Anna, and I'm Dr. Anna S.2.E.1, and this is Season 2, Episode 1, 2015, and we're talking about post-traumatic growth and recovery. And I'm really passionate about embracing growth after trauma and finding different mechanisms that will help you move forward and get focused on your growth and recovery after trauma. Today we're focusing on the importance of going slow in healing after trauma. Remember to subscribe and like the videos on this YouTube channel, What is PTSD, if you want to stay up to date with our video releases, and we're going to continue to release throughout the year. Recently, my strategic manager, Mandy, was describing a TED Talk featuring Slow Television, a Norwegian TV program that showed a 7.5-hour train ride. Surprisingly, this slow and so-called boring program garnered the attention of 1.2 million Norwegians when it first aired. In the TED Talk, producer Tom Helm explained that people were really engaged by the slowness of the program. So it tells us something about what is engaging people today if they can sit for 7.5 hours and watch a slow program. What's that about, we have to ask. One of the viewers tweeted and he said, "I watched the best television program ever. I watched until the train stopped just before the end station. I rose from my seat to get my luggage, and I hit the curtain rod and realized I was in my own living room." Oh my goodness, this is a person completely engrossed in this experience. I believe we're a generation of people in constant motion with little time to reflect on our lives and in the moment or appreciate the beauty of the simplest but most precious things in life. Is that you? Well, that's kind of like me a lot of the time. I want to talk to you about a perfect story, an experience I had recently. A neighbor of mine had asked if I would take care of their lizard. And, you know, I was a little hesitant at first, a little worried about how I could actually take care of this lizard and what it would be like, and it worried me a bit, but I took it on, and I was really surprised at how wonderful the experience has been. And I had my staff and I take a moment and actually just hang out with the lizard. In this fast-paced world today, with so many responsibilities and demands on our shoulders, we often forget to slow down and take care of ourselves, or just not be so goal-oriented. So my staff and I, we went and we actually spent some time with Wancho, the lizard, and we took a break, and Wancho, it actually showed us something about the importance of going slow, and this was a huge, huge pleasure. So Mandy, Anusha, and myself hung out with Wancho, and as he moved slowly in his tank, much like the slow television show, we all just got into the slow-mo with Wancho and felt remarkably refreshed and at ease and better able to get on with the demands of the day. And in just 5 minutes, Wancho reminded all of us that slow makes us clearer-minded and more able to embrace today. So as we took time to visit Wancho with no precise or important goal, we relaxed and de-stressed. It was a surprising outcome and not expected at all. But don't take my word for it. Research suggests that in fact taking breaks will actually increase your productivity. Our brain also requires rest for improved brain functioning, such as memory retention, attention span, as well as mental agility to make decisions and connections between ideas. Now, I can tell you from working for many years with trauma survivors, these are things that a lot of people struggle with after stress. And PTSD is a stress disorder. So time away from your desk might also help you bring fresh creative solutions to complicated problems. After all, Sir Isaac Newton did it by watching an apple fall from a tree while on a break. Carl Honoré wrote in praise of slowness, and he cites a study by Hewlett-Packard that warned of the constant barrage of electronic interruptions. Boy, don't we know what that's like when we hear the ping of an email coming through, or the cell phones going off all around us. And these interruptions, these electronic interruptions, result in IQ levels in the workplace falling up to 10 points. Boy, that's double the effect of smoking marijuana. And instead of multitasking in a rush, we should slow down and focus our attention on one task at a time. When we go fast in our lives and become overwhelmed with responsibilities, our minds may not have the time to work through the resulting impact of both small inconvenience and even significant life tragedies that can occur to all of us. Taking the time to heal and recover requires that we go slow, and yet in a culture where everything is going so fast, we're disconnected from this essential need to take the time to make sense of and work through the struggles of life. So the challenge I want to pose for you today is to sit and do absolutely nothing for at least 5 minutes a day of either simple reflection or taking in a pleasure, whatever it is. Go slow and let your body rejuvenate, heal, and relax. Here's what to do. Choose one go slow activity that does not have a specific goal or outcome to measure. This may be fully immersing yourself in hanging out with a lizard like we did, enjoying the smell of a lovely flower, gazing at a nice picture. Whatever it is not important. It's only about the immersing yourself and going slow. Ask yourself what happens when you go slow and be totally present with the moment. Allow yourself to disengage intentionally from the frantic pace of today. Notice that you will have more patience, mental clarity, and emotional calm after you go slow. Experiment and practice go slow daily and see if it helps you connect with a deeper sense of calm and allow you to be present, embrace growth, and help you in your recovery from loss, grief, or trauma. And remember, we miss the most important things in life when we continue in a frantic pace. Let's recap. 1. When you're stressed out with a fast-paced lifestyle, make sure to take some time to slow down. 2. Instead of multitasking, focus attention on just one task at a time to improve your productivity. 3. Your brain needs a break. Without a break, there's no time to process, work through, or recover after trauma. Some people describe it as piling one thing on top of another without ever fully recovering. And I believe failing to take time out to go slow and reflect may hinder your ability to recover from traumatic events. 4. Work on your go slow practice and embrace growth. And finally, 5. Remember, the ability to relax is key to healing after trauma, and no one can relax without a go slow approach. I hope these videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share the videos that are useful for you. Let's keep the conversation about post-traumatic growth and recovery moving forward. Have a question? What is PTSD / contact us, and feel free to get connected. Have a gentle day.